This video is for you if you want to know how to make the perfect palava sauce or contomere stew. So this is my cocoyam leaves which I've already washed with some salt and water, and I'm going to put it on the fire in a pot so that I cook it for some few minutes. Okay, you do not want to add so much water, just a little and you're good to go. Put everything into it and then allow this to cook for few minutes. The reason we are doing this is so that the leaves will cook very well before we put it in the stew. Sometimes if you do not cook your leaves properly, your mouth tends to itch you after eating your contomere stew, and we do not want that to happen to us. So try as much as you can to pre-cook your contomere leaves before you put them into the stew. And now this is just perfect. Leave it on low to medium. Don't put a lot of water, and let's start with our stew. Get some palm oil and let this simmer for a few minutes. Add your fermented fish. If you do not want fermented fish, you can just skip this and you go in with some onions. I prefer to always cut my momoni or fermented fish into pieces like this because I want everything to just infuse very well in my stew, and this is how I want it. Now I'm adding my sliced onions, which I will leave this to also fry for some minutes before I move on to the next stage. All right, now I'm going to go in with my blended tomato, pepper, onions and garlic. Okay, if today is your first time coming across my channel, you are welcome, and do not forget to like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe if you are finding this video very helpful. Yes, do not forget to subscribe. I'm going to leave this to simmer for a few minutes and then I'm back. It's ready. I'm adding this agushi. I blended the agushi with some water and I'm just scooping into the stew, which I'm going to be covering, and I'll allow this to also cook for few minutes. Okay, it's very important to allow your agushi to cook. Do not stir it immediately you put it in the stew. You want it to cook a little or to fry a little before you stir. This is what you want to watch. I'll cover this again and I'll allow it to cook for a few minutes again before I move on to the next stage. Okay, this is just perfect. I want to go in with my cowhide or willy. Yes, I want to go in with that. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to support my channel. All the things you need to make this stew will be listed in the description. So I added some seasoning cube and also some salt to taste. Ensure to always test your stew. Do not just put everything in it. Ensure to test it before you add any salt, especially because you added the fermented fish or the momoni. I added some smoked mackerel, and I'm going to leave this to simmer for a few minutes before I go in with the cocoyam leaf, which we have already cooked from earlier. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. Like I said, all the ingredients will be listed in the description, so do not forget to read the description to get all the details you'll need. And I have another contomere stew, which with that I grinded the contomere to make the stew. I'm going to link that in the description. So if you want to know how I made this without slicing or cutting my contomere, then you should click on that link to watch the video from the description. Okay, if at this stage you think you need some more palm oil, just go ahead and add that to it. Okay, add it to it. Add as much oil as you can if that is what you prefer. Okay, I left this to simmer for a few minutes and then the contomere stew is just ready to be enjoyed. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.